Hi guys, it's your boy Viper here, and welcome to the channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to be doing Mission 15, sorry. But before I do get into it, I just want to say my video quality. Right, I've been recording in 1080p, and it's come to my notice that it was at 480, and I couldn't get it any higher. And then I did it again, made sure it's 1080p, and it's done it at 720. So I'm not too sure what's going on there, guys, with my videos. They should be at 1080p. They should all be at that, so I'm looking into that. And as you can see, there's no activate Windows in the corner. That's because I don't know what's up with it. To be honest, it was there and it goes, it's a bit temperamental. But without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into the video. And continue. So, as we jump straight into it, what I will say is, a quick word from our sponsor, the like button. So go down there, give the little guy a punch in the face, just to let me know that you are liking the videos that I'm putting out and the content that I am creating. So here we are, into mission 15. First thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to sort out the speed. So we'll just do that, and as you can see, I'm loading into this mission, and I've not got my vampire with me. The reason I've not got my vampire is because I did not load up my game. For all you newcomers, at the end of the previous mission, I transferred a creature, I finished the mission, came on to this mission, and saved my game with my vampire straight away. So, first things first, let's load up my game. It is in the exact same state as what the mission is right now. So here we go, straight away, into our dungeon. So, let's get straight to it. We're going to zoom out so we can see what's going on. And first things first, we are going to build ourselves a quick lair so that we can keep the vampire happy and he doesn't bugger off. So quickly stick down a lair for the guy. I'll pick him up and put him in it so he knows it's there. Zoom out a little bit on the map. Now we are going to be making quite a large lair because we are going to need a lair, obviously. So we'll have all this top bit as the lair. We're going to go out over here with this, which will be our hatchery. Not all of this, but say 3 over. You'll see when we do it. I will keep that little separating wall there, so it's not all like stuck together, like clustered together. I do like a little bit of separation in my rooms, as you've gathered by now. We are going to need a library, so I'm going to get straight on that. Let's not do it that big. No, actual fact, yeah, we might need to do it that big because we are going to have to do all the spells and the rooms and the amount of guys that are going to be in it. And then I'm going to need, you know what, we shall go over just one more, just in case it's not big enough, because I'm going to extend this here just a little bit, not that much, just a little bit, because this will be our new training room. And we can then go over some more to get this gold over here. We don't want to dig out too far down because I do know on this mission there is, bring the map up, there's like water that goes down here, if I remember correctly, and water that goes up here to this bit of gold here. There's a creature here. We've got secrets at the bottom of these here. There's definitely a secret of this one, but I can't remember the secret of this one. And we've got like a square big like fort in the middle here where the heroes come from, and then we have the purples and the green rival keepers to deal with as well. Luckily we've also got gems here, so we'll go and get them. I think we have to build a bridge and get to them. Yeah, we do. I can see the water there on the side. There's an impenetrable rock. That's water, so we know water's there. We should be able to dig that out, and we might be able to build 2 rooms. Do you know what? Let me see if we're going to be lucky enough to do this, because we don't want to dig out into we don't want to be digging out into the water bit, because then that would like stuff us a little bit. So we want to build here, I'll probably say my scavenger room here. So let's say we'll do the scavenger room about that big when we get around to it. And then on the other side here, we shall build ourselves a graveyard when we do get ourselves a graveyard. Now the other new room that we really do need then will be the torture chamber. So the graveyard will do about that big. Both there, no, let's not do it like that. Let's do it like that, hey, why not? So we'll do it like that for now. We've got our vampire, which is not too angry, I don't think. We shall quickly build ourselves while we've got this here. hatchery. Now we know that our vampire will at least stay happy in the meantime whilst we are just quickly digging out this gold. Did I not dig this that way? Oh, okay. I didn't see I didn't do that. So I'm just going to build 2 more imps. Yeah, it was 2 that I built them. I'm going to have a quick look at the map to see what's going on. I'm going to quickly also claim our portal straight away because we don't want to be stuck at the part where we don't have no monsters. So, monsters, creatures, minions, whatever call them. So, whilst they are doing that, I'm going to just pick up the gold whilst they're mining out the rest of the other stuff I told them to mine out and to get our portal. And then I'll stick down a temporary gold treasure room, stick down a temporary treasure room just to stick some gold in it, and then we can get ourselves, say, 4 more imps, get our rooms built. So we shall just continue picking this up for now. Quick look on our map to see if they're still doing everything. Yes, they are. So whilst they are still doing that, we shall also dig this out for them as well. Now I will build a temporary treasure room in this part here where all this gold is. So we are only picking it up from one side. I won't be building all of this as gold, obviously. As a treasure room, all this gold that I'm digging out will not be the size of a new treasure room. It will probably go from about here to say about here. Maybe there, like that. Oh, that'll be a treasure room. Should we go over here? Yeah, we will. We'll go there like that for that because it'll be quicker and easier. And then we shall also go out of the top here so that we can get up there and mine out the gems, and we'll just continue with the treasure room down here. So actual fact, I will not build the treasure room here. I will be building it up here. So we want to keep this room for something. This is going to be our lair. We've got ourselves a hatchery. So let me just make sure I'm digging that out. Yes, we are. So in the meantime, I'm just going to continue picking up the gold whilst the imps are supposed to be digging out that gold, but they're not actually digging out the gold. They were doing the wall. So let's just do that. Let's pick these up. Is that lagging a bit? Let me just do that. Yeah, it's alright now. So we'll just keep doing this for now. Pause that and get rid of that. Because then with us doing this, we'll save the imps having jobs to do by running back into with the gold to our treasure room. So we'll just do it, and then that way the imps can focus on fortifying the walls, because that's really the thing that I want them to do after they've done the gold. Now, if you are like, I was going to say if you're like struggling, but if you're following as how I'm doing it, it should be alright. But if you are struggling, then do stick down a little treasure room, but just it's then like your imps will take longer. You can obviously build a treasure room like 2 by 2, and then when it's full, you won't need to bother, because obviously the imps will go and do it. But then when you do start building stuff, the imps will be putting gold in it and that, so it's like, it's worth it. But it has its benefits, but it also has its downsides as well. It's like the way I play with doing it with the gold like this. It has its benefits, but it also has its downsides. And I would say the benefits outweigh the downsides, so yeah, I think it's worth that you do this. I'm going to pick one of these up here so they can start putting it down here. So I'm just going to grab this bit here for them. And then I did dug everything out that you have, so I'm just going to wait for them to go and run up to a wall and start doing one wall. Like fortifying it. And all of them have gone and done this. So this only takes 2, and there's 6 doing it. But I'm not going to bother changing it. We'll just let them have fun doing whatever it is they must want to do. So they've done that there now. So I'm now going to stick down treasure room here. We can dig it out later because we will have that guaranteed room there now. So we'll just stick down this treasure room here. This probably will be our proper treasure room because we'll dig up and out maybe in a bit, but it might be just a basic one for now, the temporary one that we're going to have just so we've got gold for our creatures so they can get trained, and I can get down some rooms and stuff, and then we can get hard for creatures to come in and that, because we've obviously put down rooms that the creatures require for them to actually appear inside our dungeon. So we'll just extend this, and then we'll get straight to putting down a library. Actually, in fact, I'll put down a training room first, and then I shall put down the library. So that's a massive lair. That should be big enough for them for now. We'll just extend the hatchery just a little bit so there's plenty of food for them. That should be big enough for the whole thing. And we got a dragon. That's fantastic. I did not expect to get a dragon. Right, so now it is, do I not put nothing else down because we're going to get another dragon? Huh. You can also put dragons in the library, so dandy for that as well. Let me just see what creature comes next. We will just give it the benefit of doing another one creature. So we have got another dragon, so I'm going to just leave it a minute while we continue to get dragons, because that's really good that we're getting dragons in a minute. We get 4 dragons, that should be plenty. Because then we can put them in the scavenger room later, scavenger off their dragons. And we'll have our mistresses because of the torch chamber. And then we can do it with the mistresses scavenger as well. And then we shall then get our graveyard up and running. And then all the vampires. So, same as the other videos where I pushed for the torch chamber. Like right now, I would put my intention was to put down a library as soon as I did the training room. But when I seen the dragon pop out, it was like, oh right, we could do with 4 dragons. That'd be nice. We can get 4 dragons. That would be nice. So I am waiting for it to give me one, but it's not giving me nothing else. We've probably got a dragon because of how much gold we've got. So I'm just going to stick that on there. Like so, pick up the dragons, put them there. I don't think we're going to get any more dragons, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build now the training room. Can't believe I left that bit there, but never mind, that one block. So we'll stick down our training room. It would have been nice if we did get some more dragons, but I don't think it was going to give them us. We'll soon see our check now, in a minute, once I've just built the training room to the size that I wanted to do for the time being. So yes, we still have 2 dragons. So I'm going to stick both the dragons down straight away, and I'm going to go straight ahead and build the library. This will straight away give us warlocks. See, as soon as I built it, as soon as I put one down, we've got the new creature icon, and that will most likely be a warlock. We might have to extend the library size later on, but that is a fair, good sized library. It's because the amount of warlocks you can put in it as well. So if we can have loads of warlocks in it, all the spells will get done quicker. Because at the minute we've only got the vampire. Remember to put flee on all your creatures unless you don't mind them dying. Flee is when they've got 1 health block left, that bar above the head, when that's on 1 health left. Then they will flee instead of like just continuing to fight and then die eventually. So at the minute we shall train the dragons and make sure that our imps are fortifying all the walls. Now they are doing it here, so we shall just give it a minute while they finish off doing that, and then we shall make our way over and start digging out the gems. Just need to make sure that all our walls are secure, just in case heroes do go wandering. It's probably not, like, I remember the levels, so it's not too bad. Like, I know like which ones you need to look out on and which ones you need to keep your eye on. That's on the early missions where you see me constantly getting the map up. It's because I knew like they were there and that, and this is what's going to happen. I remember it. So there's our first room done, and we got our first spell as well. So I don't know where the imps are or what they are doing. Pick up the vampire. Oh my days, pick that vampire up. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about him killing them, but right now we don't really want him to because obviously we've not got the graveyard down. So now we've got 4 warlocks. Still got our 2 dragons, which is alright. They should be at level 2 now, yeah. So we'll just continue waiting for the imps to do nothing, by the looks of it. Well, it's not that they're not doing nothing, it's there they go now, they've gone over here to do this. So that's not too bad, we can actually leave them to do that for a minute. Keep an eye on our rooms, and now it's just really wait till we get the torch chamber. And then we'll stick down the torch chamber, and we should hopefully get some mistresses. So let's just quickly pick up these warlocks and get them in here so they can build a lair. And I'm going to pick up my vampire because more than likely he's just going to start fighting with him. So I'll pick him up and stick him back in the library for now so he can do the research whilst the warlocks are making like their lair things. And now that they're on their way back, I shall quickly pick up that one, drop him down. Go on mate, put down a lair. We don't really need a bigger treasure hole because that just means we've got more treasure than what we can hold in my eyes. But I also know that they're all there, so we'll pick them up. Make sure both our dragons are there, which they are. We've got a new warlock, so we'll just straight away put him down. And we are slowly pushing up for our rooms. So all of our walls are secure. We've got room for a scavenger room. We've got room for graveyard. We've got the library. We've got the hatchery training room and lair. What else do you need? You could obviously build other rooms like workshop and all that lot, but it's like if you want to mess about doing odd shops and that lot, you can do that, but it just makes the game run a lot longer. I'll dig out to them gems when I actually need to. How much have we got idle? 9.6, okay. So we've got quite a fair bit of idle gold there. I'm thinking whether we should actually start. Yeah, let's go for it. I'll tell you what we'll quickly do. We shall quickly stick down a save, because it'll be awful if my mouse cursor got stuck on the top now when we've just done everything that we needed to do. Because now it's just basically, let's get our gold, mine this out, get rid of all this water. This will now be our new treasury. So we'll also dig that out. We'll dig out a lot of way there. What's this? Can you see how vulnerable one of our opponents has become? Then kill them. So nearly out the room that we're after. As soon as they get there, we'll start putting down a bridge, and then we'll just start mining out these gems. And then we know we've got an infinite supply of resources for our minions. So we will build up like a bit of a treasure room because we've got a dragon and we're probably more than likely going to have vampires later. Our wages are probably going to be like 25-30,000, could be a lot more than that actually. So the next room is going to be the torch chamber. So now we shall start putting down our treasure room here. So I'll just quickly build this. And then I'm going to pick up a bit of gold from that other treasure room. Well, I don't need to now actually because I haven't actually moving gold over here. And I'm going to just sell the other treasure room. And this is now our new treasure room. So I'm just going to pick up that, grab a bit more from it, plonk it down in this one so there is actually some gold left. The next thing that's researched will be our torch chamber, so I'm going to quickly do this. and then just pick it all up. So we have pretty much got the base, not the base, the layout of our dungeon done. We've now got our torture chamber, which means we can now start getting in our mistresses. So we shall just stick that, yeah, that'll do. So we'll just build that there like that. And then that'll be one. Let me just enlarge that a little bit actually. Just a little bit so we can make sure that we do get quite a few of them. 8, 10, so we'll put just 2 more imps. There's our first mistress. And we shall just increase the size of the torture chamber just so we know that we're going to get quite a few of them. Now, in my previous video, I said about the Horned Reaper in the temple. When I said put him in the temple, I didn't mean drop him into the temple. What I meant by that was put him to worship around the outside of the temple, and with him going around, like if you have a ghost, you would have had it. Just have him worshipping around the temple. That will stop him from like going angry. So there is the mistress one that we wanted. We've got 2 mistresses and now 5 dragons. So we're going to get these and we're going to get these and make sure they are all here. We now have 2 dragons at level 5, which is pretty good. So let's just have a quick look at this. Where's the stick? We usually get a stick like that, but we can't. There it is. So that's with 7 creatures. We could get 14 in there. So how many have they got is the question. 24 and 31, so we might reach 30. So should I just quickly go across 2? No, that should be okay. That should be okay, the size of that. That'll be our level 1 dragons. And now we have the graveyard. So if you wanted to right now, you could start going and kill your imps with the slap, and then you can put them in the graveyard, but you have to do it like straight after each other, because you need, I'm not too sure if it's still 8 bodies you need, but you do need like 8 bodies. That is a pretty fair sized graveyard, that. So that should be alright for when we do have a battle. It might be too small if we was to take on both of the enemies at the same time, but it should be okay for what we have planned. And then we've got the scavenger room here, so should I just... Nah, that should be big enough, that. It's because I'm zoomed out. So we have 4 mistresses now, which is good. Yeah, so I'm going to just dig out 2. No, we'll do 3 and then we can make this bigger. It's just so that we do have room for all of our creatures when I put them all in there to train. It's not really advisable to do like all your creatures at once, unless you've got like a big gold supply, because you will see that it actually eats through it. So that'll be our scavenger room now. So I'll just make the training room as big as, make it 1 more. Why not? I dug it out, may as well. So we'll make that absolutely massive. I'll just flashing that. I spy creature with how many creatures left on this controller. So what? Well, I don't know who's on about. They must be on about me. But 19 creatures. Don't be fooled, mate. I've got loads. We've got 4 mistresses and 5 dragons. And oh, look there. Oh, has that happened? And we've got an extra 2 vampires. That's fantastic. I don't know where they've come from. Did we build a graveyard and they come through the portal? Because if that's happened, that's really good. Do you know, I've never had that happen. I've never had a vampire come through the portal. You usually get them from doing a graveyard, and then the corpses, like from the dead minions. So that's new on me. I'm gonna stay here now and watch it, Because we've got 3 vampires, and I definitely did not do any vampires. You know, slap me imps to get dead bodies. So that is a bit strange, that. That is new on me, that one. I've never had that happen. How many minions have we got? 21, so let's just stay here for a minute and see what's going on. It's got that, so it's got 2 more spells, 4 more spells left to do. So we do have quite a while, well, made that 3 now. We do have quite a while left on these spells because of the amount that we've got to do, and that warlock must have been one that had just come over. Yeah, we did. There's a vampire. We just got a vampire out of the portal. Oh my god, that must be something new, that, because that has never happened ever. All the missions we've played, and I've been putting creatures back into the portal, we've never got a vampire out of it. That's the first time. They've got absolutely no chance now, because when we put in our warlocks later, it's either going to give us vampires, dragons, or mistresses, and they're like the 3 of the hardest things in the whole game. Yeah, I'm laughing as well, Mr. Dragon. That's amazing. So let's just check out our creatures. We've got a 6, a 5, and 3s. And we've got the mistresses, which are 1, because that one just came, and 2s and 3 and 3. Right, okay, so we'll do that. And then we'll just definitely make sure that our strongest ones are in there as well. So now it doesn't really matter. Now that we have vampires coming through the portal, which is so overpowered, that. like so overpowered, that. So let's see, when we get rid of our warlocks, if we manage to get any more vampires. The dragons are tanky as hell, like really are tanky. The mistresses have a devastating lightning bolt from distance, and the vampires are just like hardly killable. Like they can phase out, and that once they get to, I'm sure it's level 4 or 5. So when they're getting like, they have to retreat, they won't retreat, they'll just like teleport. Oh, I thought that was a new one we had then, but it wasn't. So she must have been in Hungary. So 7 mistresses, 5 dragons, 4 vampires, 1's a level 10, 8 warlocks. They're only here for the spells. Once they're gone, we have more creatures. So the last one, the destroy wall spell, is always going to take a while. And in the meantime, our dragon and mistresses are actually leveling up, as well as our other vampires. So I will just keep an eye on the creatures. We have 25, so we are still continuing to get mistresses, because that's another one. So I'll stick them there. And I'm going to start building the scavenger room, but I'm not going to go absolutely mad, because they are really, really expensive. So if we just do that for now. It has to be 3 by 3, so that's obviously, because I've gone down more, it's doing another one, so do that. Another one. So yeah, let's just do it and fill it. So now we could put any of our creatures in there and scavenge their creatures off them at the same time. We got another warlock that came, which is not too bad really, considering that we're gonna just put all them back into the portal once we have the spells that we need. So we'll just keep them doing that. We've got the vampire in there as well, which is assisting them a little bit, not by too much. And what are the dragons on actually? We can stick the dragons in there. So we've got there a hellhound, which is nice. We can pick him right back up and drop him right back in. Absolute terrible. There are guys who want to go mass exploring, but I do not recommend them. There's better creatures we can get. Like some more of them vampires, please. Even mistresses, I'll be happy with mistresses. So let's have a quick look overhead at what our creatures are up to, level wise. So the mistresses are obviously all ranging in levels because we've been constantly getting them over past few creatures that we've actually received out of the portal. Our vampires our dragons are extremely healthy with 6s and 4s. And even the vampires 4 and 3, that's good. So as soon as our vampires are about 6 and 7s, our mistresses will be the same on maybe 7 and 8s. And our dragons should be on 9, 10. Probably just 9 actually, because it does take quite a while for them to get the last final level. But we are pretty much ready to go out in about 5-10 minutes. We can start pushing out. So we are coming up to, roughly now, about 12 hours of game time. And we are nearly done on mission 15. I think this is the 7th mission we've had transfer creature on the trot, like mission after mission after mission. And this will be number 7 because I'm pretty certain that that one there is transfer creature. I'm not 100% certain, but I am pretty sure. I'm like 80% certain that's where it is. If it's not there, it's going to be in here where there is absolutely loads of one. I think it's resurrect creature. There's loads of, but there is quite a fair few. Obviously, we'll go over here and get the creatures that are there in that. When we dig out, we'll just dig straight across, run across the top of the impenetrable rock. And as you can see, there's a bit of water there, so when we do go into there to get that, we are going to be then opening up the map. It's just that the slog is the middle bit. But we'll be doing okay, because we have loads of the vampires now. We have 4, so let's just go in and see what's going on. We've got another absolutely terrible dog, so we'll quickly put that back. I'll quickly grab these 3 here. So are we on the last spell yet? That is the question. So we've got the Armageddon spell. Is that the one where it brings it all to your dungeon heart? Yeah, it transports all the creatures on the map to your dungeon heart. So it is good, but you have to bear in mind that if you don't win, then you're gonna die and lose. So if you do that spell, just be careful. It is alright. If we got it on the last mission, I'll probably just do that on the last mission, kill the king, make it easier. So we'll just come away from the training room because it does lag out a little bit on them, I've noticed. Teams there are doing alright, not doing too bad. We are getting a bit short on our funds, but that's because I've not been able to like get higher because of the simple fact of me putting down the scavenger room. But we are getting to the stage now where I am thinking that we're going to have to stop training something, because if you say payday, when payday comes it's like 18,000, so then we'll only have 12, and I'll be like, oh no. And then if we can't get it up, because as you can see it's hovering around that, it's actually going down, but it is. Every now and then they'll come put some gold down, but we are slowly going down in gold, so we are going to have to start thinking about looking at stopping the training for a little bit, just till we get our gold back up to a more healthy standard, shall we say, so we're not struggling with so the lair's getting a little bit crowded, so we just will extend it now, this little bit here that I left out. There's another dog that just gone past the scene, so I'm going to pick him straight up and put him straight back. Oh, you gave me 2, nice. So they're going straight back because, as I said before, they are absolutely terrible. So as you can see now, the library is almost full, but that's because we've got the 9 warlocks in there with the vampire as well. We could actually stick our dragons in there and do it quicker, so I probably will do that in a bit. Pick that mutt up and drop it back down. We don't want to be having them. Give me another mistress, that'll be even better. 12 mistresses. So we've done it on the mistresses alone, to be honest. We've got enough there to just do it with them. So, nice. So as we're sat here watching the portal, I may just get to the stage where it's like, we'll just look at them. There'll be our door creatures that we used to push down the doors, like I do with the other creatures on the previous mission. So yeah, let's go with another dog. So I'm just gonna keep this one now, and then we'll just use them to break down the doors. When we have to break down the doors on the middle bit, there's also traps there and all that lot, so they can go and kill themselves later on. They are good at that, so I'm sure they'll do it. They do open up the map for you to see, so that's a good point of them, I suppose, but I see as it goes, so. So now I'm at that stage where it's like, right, there's the purples. How did they manage to do that? Oh, they managed to knock that out. It should have been a corner piece. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. So the vampire's there, our level 10 vampire. No gold is coming off him, which means that none of the other dungeon keepers, demons, what do you want to call them, they've got none of that creature because no gold is coming off him. That's how you know if you are actually scavenging, because the gold won't be coming off him. Just like on the training room, like that. That's what they do in the scavenger room. And obviously it costs gold, that's why it does it. So I'm getting to that stage now where we are pushing out. We've got enough creatures to easily and comfortably win them. So it's either that or destroy the training room and then wait, get gold back up and then go out and attack. But I'm sure you don't want to see that. So let's get to it then. So as soon as the purples are brought through here, what better place than straight through our graveyard? Because as you can see, there's a wall there. So they've dug down this here. They've dug all this out here. So let's just stick down our save, wait for payday, and then after payday we'll go and attack. Just because I don't want our creatures to get angry and not being paid. So now all our creatures have gone and get paid. And in the meantime, I'm going to destroy the majority of the training room. Because we don't want all of our creatures now training. We do want the ones that we want training. So the mistresses I'll put back in. And the vampires first. And the mistresses. Because they're the ones that I'm going to be using going forward. Because they'll be the ones that we're going to be doing the most damage. The dragons are good because they're tanks, obviously, but the vampires. And I'm going to take the top 8 mistresses I have and stick them in as well. Now, we might get creatures that come back after they've been paid. But hopefully we can get just the mistresses to train. The dragons are going back. So we'll just wait for them to get their pay. And then we should drop the dragons in the library. So I'll do that, and then I'll pick up the dragons, and we'll drop the dragons in the library. Quick look here to see how much is going up. Obviously the warlocks will come back as well. But that's not doing too bad, and now we shall start pushing out through the graveyard. So, did that on a save, can't remember if I just did, I think I did, but I'll just do it anyway. And then let's go for it. The only reason why I stayed on a save is in case I completely balls it up, and I'm sure you guys don't watch me do it all again from the beginning. Well, not from the beginning, like, but having to train up the creatures and that again. I'm sure you don't want to be watching that. So, this is where we play Mr. Vampire is going to win the day, so. Pick up one of our idle imps, we'll drop him there, and he should go and do that as well, and then we'll get ready with our vampire, just in case the purples decide to either drop all their minions, or if an imp runs up so we can kill it. Because now we'll be switching over from, I need to get rid of the training room. We need to get rid of the training room because we are not actually making money, we're just using it. So, I'm just going to get rid of this for now, we don't need to worry about it, and as I'm away, imps are under attack, that's about right. So I'm just going to leave a little one like that so some creatures are leveling up. They've got a dragon there, so yeah, we need to save up our money so we can what's it called? Scavenger room. We need to save up our money so we can scavenger room the dragons. I'm actually going to get rid of all of the training room now. And then when we've got gold for our payday, for 2 lots of payday and enough to train, I will start training them again. The creatures that we've actually got now are strong enough to do the job that we require of them. We've got enough of them. So we'll just get on with now actually getting on with doing the rest of the mission. So as we're slowly pushing up here now, the mistresses are going to explore somewhere. So oh no, they're level 1. Where's she going? I don't actually know where they're going, but I'm going to keep this open just in case this happens here, what's just happened. Whoa. So they put down their call to arm spell, but we can't actually do anything because we are nowhere near there. Right, we're going to have a fight here now. Oh my god, them are 4s and 5s. This might not go all the way we wanted it to. Well, I'm sure we'll soon find out what's going to go. Oh no, pick that up like so. We'll drop down some mistresses back here. We need to get down the rest of our creatures. I'm going to pick up that mistress. We ideally want the mistresses to be further at the back. So I'm going to pick up the 8 strongest ones and I'm going to put them right here. Our vampires have gone, which is not ever ideal. So we are slowly getting the better of them. Yeah, see, if we actually did the scavenger room, then we would have easily have slaughtered them there. We are actually not doing that good here. We are actually only just scraping through this fight. That level 7 dragon can go back. So you can go back. Another level 6 dragon there. So we do need to keep an eye on our creatures. We can't just allow them to willy-nilly just go and fight. We do need them to heal as well. So I'm just going to go quickly to the lair. Quickly pick up our dragons and stick them down. And I'm quickly going to pick up our 8 highest mistresses and stick them up. And I'm going to come straight over here to this and pick him up. Hopefully their creatures will bugger off just so we can get them creatures there. So right now I'm going to roll this. So we are struggling a little, not lows, but just a tiny tad little bit there with that fight, but we're not doing too bad. We need to get that vampire out of there. And now we need to put back in our mistresses again. And we should also stick back down our dragons. So I think we've won this one, just not yet, but we're getting there. Take her out of the equation because we don't want her to die. How many are they on now? 20 creatures they had, so let's quickly do that. One more. Quickly grab as many of the corpses as we can. Yeah, pick them bodies up, mate. What are you doing? It would be alright if they actually did what you wanted them to half the time. Like, they're struggling here because I think they've killed off all their good creatures. And the only good one they've got left is their dragons, so now that we've got our vampy boys on the go, we shall stick down some more mistresses from a distance. So it was a tough fight, but I think we're slowly getting the better of them. It's them dragons. So quickly grab them bodies, guys. Come on. That's it. So we've done a fair few there. Let's quickly put our creatures back into our lair so they can quickly heal themselves. And once we've got a little bit of money, I'm going to be sticking our dragons into the scavenger room. So we've got more vampires being born, not born, sorry, being created. So I'm just gonna ease off on these for now. Just let them do whatever they want to do, because I am currently healing my creatures up. So we'll just stick them there. We'll just quickly come over here and make sure they're all alright. So everyone's healed because there's no one there. And then we'll just keep going down. They're still pushing up, you see. So what's going to happen is they're going to just keep putting down their creatures, and they're just going to keep getting owned. We'll stick down our creatures. And we shall continue on with this slog. Pick up our dragons. And we'll stick them in there because I'm sick and tired of waiting on that dragon to die. We've got mistresses that aren't doing anything, so we'll stick them down, and we'll also stick down our vampires. I know we've got 2 level 1s there, but we do need them to actually start killing them, to be honest. They drop you, so let's quickly pick these up and put them down. There's a bit of a hard slog, this one, like. I don't know what's actually going on with our creatures. Are they still attacking down there? Yeah. So we've just got 1 dragon. 2 level 1 dragons, which is not that good. Put down some more of our mistresses. And we are slowly but surely getting down there. I'm only on now 6. So I was slowly doing it. It's just taking a little bit longer than what I thought it would. These dragons, guys, these dragons. So let's take that out, take that out, take her out, put them back down. Get them down, get ourselves another dragon. There goes their dragon. The dragon just went down there then. So. They'll come down here and get these bodies. Or not. Yep. And then we pick up the ones that are not doing anything. And grab more bodies. I'm getting for more creatures for our graveyard. So that's the purple's taken care of, and what we need to do now is quickly push up and get them. Not a dungeon heart, I mean. So let's keep pushing. Absolute idiots. So now that we've taken care of the purples, they're only going to be able to continue attacking us with level 1 creatures. So we're not doing too bad in that aspect. We'll just keep dropping our imps. And they can keep taking back bodies for us. So all we've got to do is just push down here, and then their dungeon out is obviously around here somewhere. Is that the portal? Yeah, so the dungeon out is not going to be too far from there. So slowly we are getting there. So we'll just keep on pushing there. We'll just let that mistress go and have some fun. I hope all of our creatures have actually gone back to the lair and healed themselves up, and just in case we come across the greens. So there's another vampire, so now we have 9 of the bad boys. There's some gold there, which would be nice to go and grab. There's gold actually everywhere, so let's just keep an eye on the battle screen here to see if we do actually come under attack, because we are wanting to push up and down straight away. There's their dungeon heart, so that's what we're going to push to straight. So, right, okay, let's capture this bridge and get over here. Then we'll push down and out. The dragon. The hound and the dragon. Something better for that. Capture that. And then we'll get one here doing down here. And slowly make our way up. So there's the bridge finally. So let's quickly go to our treasure room, sorry, because we do need to continue mining out these gems, because if we ain't got gems, we ain't got no money, and if we ain't got no money, well, that's not that good. Not a good situation. So he's just claiming that library. That's our hound going down to their dungeon art. Fighting loads of imps. There's a boulder trap right there. So it looks like they're putting down traps because they know that they're now a spent force. Where's that? Right, so that dog's been an absolute mad one and gone through here. So we'll just let them have fun. And we need an imp there. What do you mean we gold reserves are running low? Oh my god, I didn't know I was scavenging creatures. So now that we've probably got all the dragons on the level, I'm gonna get these. We'll let the vampires kill the warlocks, because we are actually done with them now. If we've got all the spells, then we don't need them. We'll get rid of the costing us all our money. And only got now 46 to 32, and we had 5 dragons. Yes. Aye, 5 dragons. So what's happening here is they want their dragons to come back, so we'll help them. We'll let dragons come back. Oh, they're attacking white and purple. Okay, I didn't see that. Let's get in the fray then, eh? The best form of attack. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The best form of defense is attack, and the best form of attack is attack. So let's get to it, boys. Creatures need a bigger lair. Well, I did not expect to say that. I know what the problem is. The problem is that we spent all our money in the scavenger room. Whoa, get her out of there. So we'll just continue selling all these rooms that we've captured and make our way over to the dungeon heart. No, what was my library is too small. So we need to start thinking about taking out these imps and stuff. Thanks to what was the creature? Oh yeah, the dog. Thanks to the dog, we've now got to deal with these. So cheers, dog. Thank you very much, hellhound. Cheers, mate. Yeah, why don't you get down there and get killed? Do me a favour and die. So we'll drop down our mistresses, because we'll be here forever with these bleeding things that shoot you across the map like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So they're gone. So we'll quickly get some more down, because how many times can they do it? And now there's some over there. Lightning bolt them. Oh yeah, no, walk right up to them so then they can do that to you. course. Why use your lightning bolt? That would be common sense. So, as you can see, we need a bar demon. Oh, we'll just drop down everything. That's what we'll do. Let's just drop everything down, and one of them's got to kill him, hasn't it? They can't blow everything off. Put some there. Put some there. Put some over here. Pick them up. Put them there. And then we got this one here, which will do it, and then we'll kill that quick. Just kill one of them. We can kill that one though. It's even too bad. Alright, that's that one down. Now we'll get this one over here. So, lightning bolt then. And then we shall continue pressing them down. Skeletons, absolutely terrible. We could probably capture them now and then send them in as cannon fodder. What we need to do is start pushing over here, but all of our imps will probably be up at our training room, treasure room, sorry. So we'll just do what we did like 4 times now. Let's buy another 6. We've got a new creature, what's that? Oh yeah, the crappy tin. My really good creatures are killing my really crap ones, oh no. So, we'll keep pushing on down here now, because we're right out there dungeon heart. We'll push down here, get about 20 imps killed in the process. Did we capture this treasure room over here? Yes, we did. So, treasure room prison, sorry. So we'll just do that. Wait for that imp to get killed. Pick up this gold, because we can't expect the imps to actually do anything. Your vampires are making more vampires. So, we'll just grab all this gold. Good, that means we can get rid of... Alright, so what's this tell us? Interesting treasure worth stealing, now that's what I call. Alright, so that's telling us about the breakdown war spell that we got in the previous mission. Yeah, that makes total sense. So we'll just drop down this here because we do need more imps. We need a hell of a lot more because we're going to lose a hell of a lot when we get round here. We could do with capturing them though, look at all that gold in there. Right, we're going to have to go over to our lair and make it bigger because our creature's going to get angry. So, we'll just dig that out. And we'll dig that out. Wow. Well, she went all the way over there. That's where she went. She went all the way over to there. Wow. So, the imps are too busy taking bodies back to actually... So, hopefully it won't take 20 minutes to get down here. Well, this way it might be. So, we're slowly pushing forward. Chat, it's just an alarm chat, so I'm going to do it now. Nearly there. Nearly there. And then that's the purple taken care of. One of our dragons. I'm going to come down here, mate. I was just going to look. That's what I mean. They go everywhere else and fight everything else. But look how close you are. Not that it matters. Because we are now here. So we'll quickly take this out. We've got skeletons and the hounds to break down doors, so we can use them later to get killed. So we'll just quickly take out this. not long till the purples are going to be taken care of. The bomb shot was luckily to kill before I put them down, so I didn't even realise. So, the purples are pretty much done. And now we're going to go straight over and keep pushing over to the right. Get the stuff in the middle and push over to the green at the same time. While they are doing that, this is our water, so let's start digging our way over to that gold there. Have a little help there. So we'll just make our way over it. So that's one that we've not got to deal with. That's water there probably, so let's go over to our lair, make this bigger. Because of all the dragons we've now got that they so kindly dug for, trained for us. Wow, are you serious? Okay. Can't believe they ran off then. I made 4 more imps and they just ran off. Like, okay, whatever. Cheers. Gonna make this layer just a bit bigger. It doesn't really matter now because I am pushing up for the end of it. Well, not the end of it, but we're pushing up to do the other mission now, so let's wait until they claim that and then we can get all these rooms to sell. We've got gems there, okay. Right, okay. So now we're not going to worry about gold. We'll have gold now. We're not going to dig out to that. Them imps probably will dig out over there where I dug out. Are they doing that? Yeah, they are. Let me just quickly stop that. We won't go for that gold because we don't need it now. Didn't see these gems here. So we'll stick this down here. Get our imps to start digging out the gold, and then they can start actually training our creatures again, so that when we do go over to the greens, which I'm still pushing up to, they should be able to do it pretty quickly. So I will build this treasure room fair size because I don't want to be coming back over here later and doing it. Making it bigger when the imps are running off to the other side. And then we'll mine that, and then just drop that gold there. I'm just doing this for now because I do need the let me just stick them vampires in that one. Well, the vampires will train there, so they are getting done. We'll sell that because we don't need it. Other creatures capturing shit. No, we've not. Oh yeah, we have here. So we'll just leave the imps to claim all this, I think, whilst we make our way over to here. We've got imps digging out there. And then we'll make our way over to the middle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just put 6 down. And in the meantime, we'll start selling all this crap. Just so that we don't get rich creatures, because I definitely don't want no trolls if we happen to lose all our creatures. But we're not going to be doing that now. These can all stay here, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see what's going on there. Oh yeah, them ghosts are dangerous then. That's that. Got a room there, what's this? Oh yeah, barracks. We'll get rid of this barracks, don't need that. We're past the barracks mission, well, the only mission we ever use it probably. And we've got another treasure room here, but we'll get rid of this one as well. The hatchery we shall leave, the portal is now ours, this library we'll also get rid of, because all the extra gold. And then once we got me something like, say, 100,000, I'll go back and build my training room. So we started digging this out here, we started claiming this part here now, which is what we wanted. So I've claimed these, it's been nice, loads of gold there. So, there's something in here, in one of these, there's like loads of them boxes. I think it's like, you come down here, you come across here, and then I think you come in here, and there's like land, water, like a chessboard. But we need to come down this side, and well, this side of here. Which we shall actually, let's do that ourselves, eh? So we'll go drop that, get that, cast that. So we want to go down that way, is it? Yeah, it is this way. Looking on the minimap whilst I'm trying to find out, figure the way to go. So it's there, down here. And we got a magic door. Will I continue to attack it? No. So we've got a magic door, and as you can see, it's right there. So let's just. It's right there. I bet you that's a transfer creature. So as soon as we knock down that door, the trap will trigger and kill whatever's there. And is there one on the other side? I think there is one on the other side. So let's just pick this up, because as you can see, it said we had nothing. Drop it down there, and now we got, well, 70,000. So it didn't claim this one. Wow, surprised it didn't claim that. Let's grab that. Did it die or something? Oh, we had to go around. Oh, okay. Didn't see that. Let me get that dog, and we'll do the same as before, but this time we'll do it on the other side. So I'll drop that there, grab possess. Has it gone? Oh, it turned into a chicken. Oh, no way. Is it dead slow? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, I can deal with that. So we'll quickly just go down here and see what's on the other side. Pretty sure that it's just an increased level on this one. Just quickly run down here though and have a check. And there's nothing, it's the dead end that way, so it is only the one way. And the vampires are in the training room, yeah? Yes, they are. So let's rebuild back our training room now. Not all of it, because I want to keep the gold sustainable for our imps, like. So if I see that it's staying the same, then we're good. And if it changes and we start losing loads of money, then I know that it's bad. So let's pick them up. 1s and 2s, which is good, which means we won't pick up our heavy big uns. So we'll definitely have all the mistresses in there, because they are strong. And that's all we can train, just the mistresses. Okay, so we do need to extend it bigger than that. We can't just train the mistresses. So we'll just extend it quite a bit. Like that. And we definitely want to make sure that our vampires are in there. And we shall stick in the top 8 dragons. But I won't get them all in there. No, we do, yeah. So we'll leave them ones creating. So now we know we've got our vampires and that lot training. And then we'll get the amazing skeletons and fantastic dog, and they can knock down this door here. And I shall pick up the gold in this room and give ourselves another, what, 30,000 was it? skeletons are going to die. So I'll just drop this in here. So there's only 14,000 that time. Oh, there's a fair few of them there, isn't there? What is that? Increase the level. That's not too bad, so we'll just give it a minute, let them come out, because they're getting killed by that trap, so why bother interrupting a beautiful thing, eh? That's right. They're actually breaking down that magic door as well. They are. So we'll just stay here and watch these kill themselves. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do, I'm not done in case it does happen. I will save it because I don't want my cursor to get stuck to the top of the screen right now. That would be a nightmare. So we will just quickly do that. Are all them traps gone? I think they are. So let's take down our vampires. And we'll start down top 8 of our mistresses. And we'll put them just a little bit further away so that they can use their lightning bolt. That's it. Now push up. No, mistress isn't going to. Okay, so I'll just grab the 8 again. And this time I'll put them over here. And then they should be able to kick them out. We're found in battle. What's time? Mitch died. So, grab that vampire. I don't want him dying. So, making light work of them. Killed all of them. We will just take the bodies over. Because there was quite a few there. And then I'm going to pick up another 8. And then we'll drop them down to pick up another 8 bodies. Wow. And another 8. We don't want to actually fortify that wall, so if they do start doing that, I'll pick them up. Yeah, they have as well. Unless they just pick up the gold. Oh, there's a guy left down there. I did not expect that. So let's just quickly down our top 4 vampires. Should do it. Quickly get them down there. They can start doing that. Those videos getting on for a bit now, guys. So thank you all of you lot who are still watching the video. Really do appreciate it. If you go down and give the like button a slap, that'll be even fantastic. And if you want to be an absolute legend, you can subscribe to the channel. That would be even fantastic. But just your viewing is enough for me. I really do appreciate you all coming along and joining me as we do the Dungeon Keeper. So, now that I've done the plug, let's just get on with doing the rest of this. As you can see, there's quite a fair bit of gold down. We've got no gold worries. We'll hopefully come down here with our imps and then we can get them to get to here. All the traps have gone because of the heroes that were there to getting rid of them all. Obviously there is the odd one because that guy just got levered. So we'll wait. There's a boulder trap which has been set off. So we've not really got that much to worry about here. It's just like now we have. There's a boulder trap right there. So don't want no imps to be going down there. Pick that little guy up. We probably will lose that imp, so we just have to wait out the boulder trap. There's not much we can do for it until it goes, or unless we want to lose loads of imps on it, and I wouldn't advise you lose loads of imps on it. That's never good, because you have to pay to get them back. Well, there's a lot of gold there, but hey, I can stay there. Lots of gold in here. We go straight to our training room. And I'm going to extend it even more. So now we can put in the majority of all of our creatures again. So I'm going to pick up these 8 vampires, stick every single one of them in. And I'm also going to make sure that these 8 mistresses are also in the training room. The hatch rate is probably struggling a little bit with the size of the
lair now, so we will make it just a tad bit bigger, just so our creatures do have food. And the lair is crowded, the lair is almost full. So we'll get rid of this bit of wall here. And then we can build the lair down, and then we know the lair's big enough for our creatures that are there. So just quickly wait for them to dig out this last little bit, and then we shall continue with pushing on. We've almost got the load of the land done. There's the bit in the middle. So the middle is nearly all done. That trap's still not done. So until that trap is gone, there's not much that we can do on that front. So let's dig down here. Go down here with our bridge and start making our way on that magic door. Well, the trap ended, the boulder trap has ended, so let's grab him and put him down so we can actually start going down here now and actually claiming here. As soon as this is done, we'll stick down our dog. I knew that would do that. So there's one right there which is going to set him off. So let's just grab our dog because he's fighting himself by the looks of it. He's on 1 health. So the dog killed himself because why not? We'll probably have to just put down a mistress and just risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. That's what we're going to have to do. So it's because of that magma trap that's there. So whilst she's doing that, because I don't want to lose more than one if we do lose one, we shall just continue on with our bridge down here so we can go and get to that other door, magic door. And then we're going to have to decide what creature we're going to put there to die, because it's probably going to happen when I'm not there, which means that the boulder trap behind the door will actually kill the creature that uses it to open the door. We could probably use a vampire, but it's if he phases out, or if he just walks off. He probably will phase out, but knowing my luck he won't, and then it's like, oh, I lost that vampire, never mind. So we need to stick a guy down so you can just claim that bit of soil, and then stick down no bit of bridge. I want the back here. And then we can stick down a bridge there. Now I'm going to get rid of the bit here, so when the boulder trap comes out it's going to go there, not like all the way over here. And she, oh no, she was the one doing that door. Well, you can do that one now, love. Let's go back to her on this door. That vampire on that door. So as you can see, we've used about 30,000 of our gold now. We're now on 43,000 gold payday. So, well, that's doing that. That's doing that. Don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one. Oh no, we'll put down level 4 dragon there then. Oh no, pick that level 4 one back up. I wanted to pick that level 4 one back up. There we go, that's what we'll do. So we'll grab this level 4 one, we'll bring her down here and put her on this door so she can start fighting on this door and continue doing that door. And I'm just going to take her back up to this training room, stick her in there, and make sure that all of our vampires are in here. Looks like they are. That was a level 1 vampire, we've got to pick him back up. So there you go, see, now that's in there, and every single one of them is make safe. Every single one of them. Just check, make sure, but I'm pretty. There's an increased level. Locate hidden world. So there's a hidden world there. Make safe. So now we have to get in here to get that. So let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. Wow, I can't believe we went back to the same place. What? I know, they're brilliant, aren't they? You. So we happen to get that one, but this is where we use up loads of our imps. So we got 6. I'll pick up an old 6 and then we'll just do it bit by bit by bit. So I'll make safe because I don't want to be here for ages. So we'll just grab them because that's a lightning trap. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over and I'm going to sell the graveyard because the lightning trap is just going to kill every creature I put down, then he's going to grab the dead imp and then he's going to get killed and then I'm going to put 2 down and they'll both get killed. So I'm just going to get rid of the graveyard because we do not need no more vampires, I can tell you that for certain. So we'll get rid of that and it makes my job a hell of a lot easier with the getting of these things. So let's just put that down. Grab another one for cannon fodder. We'll come straight back over here. Drop one, they'll just die straight away. We'll drop 2 in case one doesn't do it. Oh my fucking days. Wow, I can't believe I actually did it. But quickly grab that and quickly grab that one. Oh no, it's going to come off. Oh, that was close. Managed to grab that. So, it's really just to be patient. So we only need to get that one. So we are nearly there. Now we're getting to the stage where I am running out of gold. So as before, we're going to get rid of the training room. Or maybe not all of it, but a good majority of it. Just because we have got the imps mining, but I know we are going to be using a lot of imps just while we get that hidden world one. And is the bottom bit done? It is. No. Let's stick down a level 1 vampire. That was good timing. So we'll stick them down just to get rid of him, grabbing him, stick him down there. And that is the transfer creature that we've been after. So now we've got the hidden world and the transfer creature and the middle island done. The purple's done. So now we should just go and finish with the green. So we'll just make our way to this absolute joke. And then this one will go to a different one. Oh no, it's actually gone to that one, so that's not too bad. That's on an alarm trap, so that's good. That means we've now got that secret world. So now I'm going to stick down that because I'm not going to get any more in here. We don't need to. The only thing I'm going to do is stick this down here, there. Can I put one there? So, locate hidden world. And I'm going to save it because we have pretty much done everything now other than the green. So let's go and give these a bad day. So we'll just quickly build out our bridge, because now we are going for the end of it, which is their dungeon heart. So we'll just come over here, get past this impenetrable rock, and straight up to here where they've dug out very kindly for us to go into their base. They built an iron door, which is going to take a whole matter of about 3 seconds to get through, so we don't need to worry there. But what we do need to worry about is not having the gold for the imps. So, as they're all going on a mission elsewhere, because that's what we want for them to do, we shall just put them down here, so they do actually dig the gold. And I will pick up 2, and then we shall go over here, and we shall break down this door. We shall just use a mistress and a mistress. It won't take too long to with a mistress and a level 5 mistress anyway, see? It's only an iron door, that one, it wasn't a magic door. And now we are making our way down to the green. So if their portal's there, their dungeon heart is probably around here somewhere. I'm not going to scan for it because I am actually doing the end game here now, really. We're pushing to the end to get it done and dusted. So I'm going to quickly put these 2 down. Because I have a feeling it's roughly around here. So if we can get down here and get this done straight away, we're laughing. They've not noticed yet. I'm ready for when they do though. So we're nearly at the door bit. And now the fun begins, so let's get to it. We'll draw down every creature, and whilst they are fighting, we know that our imps are able to mine out gold so that they can get the wages for our creatures. So we are making very short work of these. We'll just keep putting down all our creatures, because why not? Let's be a sadist, eh? So they're not going to last for very long. They have 28, which is soon going to be like 4. The only thing we have to be careful of is if we actually see a boulder coming towards us from a boulder trap, and if that does happen, we just pick up what creatures we can in the meantime. They do have a hell of a lot of trolls and warlocks, and luckily for us, we know that I always throw them away. So this is not going to be a hard fight at all. We should just pick up our other mistresses, drop them down, and let's get our vampires back into the fray. So then, now that we are ending the green, we should be able to push on up and take their dungeon heart as well. Now this mission, other than say the last mission, is probably the longest mission on the game to do. You could have rushed it a lot quicker, but as you see, the purples are a hell of a lot harder than what I thought they were going to be when I did push out. But we did get short work of them in the end. They've only got 5s and 4s on their actual creatures, which are not that good, so let's pick up these, because the mistresses are good, like, as you know, for the electric bolt. So if they can get down there, no, they're not going to, so 1 or 2 did fire there then, so we'll just pick up another imp here, and hopefully you'll go down here and capture this. If we can capture 2 here, then they can see down there, but we just need for them to do it, so get on with it, mate, that's it. We are now going to capture that library right there, so that'll be ideal. There's a fair bit of gold there, so some creatures have been dying. So is there an imp there claiming that? I don't know if there's an imp there. Yeah, there is an imp there right there. So if you can claim that hatcher, we are doing really good. So I'm going to pick up a couple of the mistresses, put them down, and pick the vampires up and do the same with them. Hopefully they will see him, but I don't think they're going to. We are now about to take the hatcher, so... And we've got creatures up here fighting, so we'll get rid of them. They ain't got no imps, they can't mine gold, they can't pay them train creatures. And they need to buy more imps because they just got absolutely devastated there. So there's not long left now for them. We shall pick up that imp and get him to go over this way. But I'm pretty sure that dungeon art will be about here or something. You never know, it might actually be off that, but you don't know. I think they've spent force now then. There's their dungeon heart. It's right there. So that's the way we need to go. So let's get an imp there straight away. Get you down there, get across over there. They've got a door there, so we need to do with the door, so we'll stick them down as well. Right, so the imp is claiming. Now the problem here is there's two doors. When I drop down creatures, they might go in the portal, so let's just claim the portal and we'll drop down the dog and the warlock and they'll hopefully take out the door. That's the plan anyway. Gonna leave that dragon there to aggro him. But we are really wanting for this door. What would I be more bothered about losing dragons? I won't be bothered about losing a level 3 and a 5 dragon if I can get down the door. We need to get that door down and then getting him down. And then as soon as the impers claim the land there going down, I'll be able to just stick them here to take down this door. This is not going to allow me to put it right there, so we'll pick that in back up and we'll put him back down there because we do need to claim one more square there. Right, now we can get the door down and this is basically them dead. Let me pick up them dragons. Well, we'll put them back down there then because they just wandered off. Surprised that door's still there, to be honest. It's only an iron door. So we'll just keep dropping down creatures. The absolutely solid door that we can't seem to get through. Can't get through it. We'll dig through it. Oh no, there it goes. We're done now. We're done now. So we'll just drop down everything that's in the line of sight of the dungeon heart. Level 10 vampire, get him in the fray. He's not been doing it much this level, so we'll have him doing that. So the last few creatures just left there. The dungeon heart is pretty much gone. Not long now. And that's the dungeon keeper done. And before we continue on, we shall just quickly come over here. transfer creature, all the way down to the bottom. Oh, always does that. Do it again, all the way down to the bottom. And our vampire. So as always, I'm going to sit down to save just before we finish the level, and I'm going to finish the level. Well, that was the longest mission that we've had to do so far on Dungeon Keeper, and it was mission 15, which means there's only 5 more missions left. That's 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, where we finally fight the king. Well, let's just quickly go on here and load up the next mission. As you can see over here, there's 2 secret missions now. Bit wonky, the mouse there. 2 secret missions there now, but don't load them up. You want to load into your mission because you've got your transfer creature. So your creature gets transferred to this mission and not the secret mission. Just wait for it to load. Check, make sure my vampire's there. It is. This is the level with the 2 Horned Reapers, and we shall stick down the quick save. Now before I do go, I will show you. This is what I was on about by the mission with the 2 Horned Reapers, so you're in for a lot of fun on the next mission. Well then guys, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough on this mission. I know it's been a long one. It is a long one. And as always, I really do appreciate you all for coming and joining. And playing along if you've been playing along at home. Thank you again for everybody who's liked and even you legends who subscribed. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I shall see you all in the next one. This is Viper then, saying I'll see you next time. Viper, out.